Hi everyone, welcome to Patriots Now. I'm Rachel Holt. The Patriots host the Green Bay Packers this Sunday night at Gillette Stadium, which means the Pats go from playing the team with the worst QB play in the league to facing one of the best to ever do it. If Tom Brady is the GOAT, Packers QB Aaron Rodgers is a unicorn, a once-in-a-generation talent. The Pats don't get to see the 34-year-old often, as this will be the first time the teams will play since 2014. Rodgers' rare combination of arm strength, pocket presence, and accuracy lead many to consider him to be the best QB in the NFL. Or at least the best QB not named Tom Brady. Brady has 5 Super Bowl rings compared to Rodgers' 1 and is unparalleled when it comes to performing in clutch situations. Bill Belichick was asked about the matchup of the 2 future Hall of Famers.
Yeah, well, I've never played against Tom Brady, so I'm glad he's our quarterback. He's a great quarterback, and he's won a lot of games for us. And hopefully, he'll win a lot more. And we've won a lot of games because of him. But I've never played against Tom Brady, so it's a different context. I would say playing against Aaron Rodgers is very, very difficult. He's as good as anybody that I've faced.
Rodgers was also asked about Brady, and he said, "Tom is a guy I grew up watching. When I was a young player, I watched a lot of his film. Obviously, we play a different style of game, but the stuff he does well is the stuff that, over my career, I've tried to incorporate in my own game." When Rodgers scans the Patriots' defense this week, he'll be sure to pay attention to where Devin McCourty is lined up. The Pats safety made the play of the game against the Bills with this 84-yard pick six that sealed the victory in Buffalo on Monday. It was the 8th straight game that the Pats defense produced an interception, but that wasn't even the best stat. According to the NFL's next-gen stat tracker, McCourty reached a top speed of 22.5 miles per hour during the run, the fastest speed reached by a ball carrier this season. McCourty is the first player this year to exceed 22 miles per hour. This week's game will be on Sunday Night Football, and the NBC Twitter account compared McCourty to another famous football player who was a star at Alabama back in the 60s. Well done, guys. No Forrest Gump outfits, but the Patriots celebrated Halloween by hosting pediatric cancer patients for a costume party at Gillette. Among the players, David Andrews dressed as Winnie the Pooh, Jason McCourty was the genie from Aladdin, and Danny Shelton was the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. From bags of candy to bags of questions, here's this week's Doug's Mailbag segment with NESN.com's Patriots reporter, Doug Kyde.
All right. 3, hold on. Hello and welcome to this week's mailbag. I'm Doug Kyde. If you have a question for me, tweet it to me at Doug Kyde using the hashtag MailDoug, and I will try to answer it. First question here comes from Eric the J at ERJohnson1. He asks, why is Dorsett being used so little? Philip Dorsett is the wide receiver that he is referring to. He's only been really getting a handful of snaps over the last 3 weeks, just because the Patriots wide receiver options, other than Dorsett, are better. You're not going to take Julian Edelman off the field. You're certainly not going to take Josh Gordon off the field. And Chris Hogan is strung together 3 really nice games for the Patriots. So he definitely is the top option there as the number 3 receiver for the Patriots. Obviously, Dorsett is a talented player. He had a good first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, but there's just not enough snaps to go around for everyone. I would say that it's probably likely by the end of the season that at least one of those top wide receivers could go down for a game or 2, so Dorsett should have an opportunity before the season's over, but right now he's just dealing with a very crowded wide receiver room. Second question here comes from Jordan Boss at JBoss, and he said, are you for or against Patterson being used as a tailback, Cordero Patterson? Going into this, I would have been totally on board. There's nothing I like more than random position switches in football, and Cordero Patterson certainly has the size and the speed to play running back, but he runs a little bit too high. He's not a running back. I thought the experiment went okay in week 8. It certainly wasn't a disaster, but he really only had 1 good carry. I think there's a lot of things that the Patriots need to teach him about being a running back, playing with his pad level down, pass protection, and some of those things just will take far too long. And I think that if any team in the past saw Cordero Patterson as a starting caliber running back, they probably would have used him in that role since he's only really played as a gadget player at wide receiver. So it was fine as an emergency option, but I really don't want to see too much of Patterson being used at running back moving forward. Third question here It's a bit of a fun one. It comes from Dante Scarenecchia. It's a good Halloween pun there. Would you rather eat 10 pounds of pizza rolls or a 10-pound pizza? I would probably rather eat a 10-pound pizza, but for some reason eating 10 pounds of pizza rolls sounds easier. But just thinking about how many pizza rolls there would have to be for there to be 10 pounds of them, it's like probably like a crate full of pizza rolls, which I just don't think that I could do. 10-pound pizza, I don't know, I have no concept of how many pounds of pizza is, but I'd probably rather do that, but realistically, I could do it. So, good question there from Dante Scarenecchia, also at Some Call Me Goose. If you have a question in the future, drop it to me at DougKide on Twitter using the hashtag mailbag.
That will do it for this edition of Patriots Now. We'll leave you with a message from the Patriots to the Red Sox. The Pats showing some love for the World Series champs, sending out this congratulatory tweet. Who knows, maybe the Sox will send a reply come February after the Super Bowl.